Huh? I don't want it right there. Back there where the Cadillac and the Tahoe are.
A4 being open, we are trying to
His demo, my red Tahoe.
right now.
See if there's a spot back there.
What we got going on with this parking? We got too
man.
many cars.
We got too many cars coming in. Well,
No, we don't have enough cars.
We got a lot of cars coming in, and now we're trying to find some employee parking. It's a great problem to have, because that means that we are getting full, and I love it.
Well,
more cars to sell.
Yeah, I'm gonna tow Tom. Look,
Oh,
he didn't park where I told him
gotta
to.
get Brandon out of here too.
I was gonna say I parked right there too, so I'll move as well.
You remember when Glenn had Troy towed?
Oh my gosh.
We're gonna do that same thing with Tom. Yeah, absolutely same thing with Tom.
He warned us
Yeah, he did.
a couple times.
Absolutely, he did. All right, so the big thing what we're doing today, guys, is we got so many cars. We got Brandon and Cade over here picturing cars. We're gonna get all these cars and line them up butt to butt, make sure it looks like a lot, not just like it's.
Yeah, get it uniform.
Yeah, get it uniform. So.
This is looking good right now.
Yeah, this is looking good. We just gotta. I know there's a lot to do, and yeah, there's a lot to do.
A lot to do.
It's a lot to do. We can park over here.
Yeah, there's a few over here.
We got to leave 3 spots for the furniture, for
What time
Bluegrass
do they
Furniture.
open?
They open the same time we do at 9
Okay,
o'clock.
so.
But what we got back here?
Oh, and we got to check on details electric.
Yeah, we definitely have to do that. So we're putting up walls and stuff in detail, and they turned the electric off yesterday, so they couldn't power wash or do any of that. So these guys are going old school and hand washing with a water hose. Looks great too. So yeah, 1, 2. Okay, yeah, that's fine. Oh yeah, ain't no hill for. I got a saying, I just forgot it. Oh, look at this. Yeah. Oh, we got them up. We got them up. Look at this. This looks sick. Look at these walls in here. How good does that look? That looks fantastic. Wow. We got a couple more lifts coming as well. My boy Nathan here. Say hi to the people, Nathan. Say hello. Man, this looks great. We got 3 or 4 more lifts coming. They should be here by the end of the week. Or actually, they might be getting dropped off right now. We'll see how this works. Morning, how are you? Good. You guys got anything? Any updates for the people? What's getting dropped off?
So right now we got this one ready to roll, oil change, inspection, all of that. We got front brakes and rotors on the black Genesis up there.
All right.
And then right now we're just waiting on parts.
What's all this stuff getting dropped off right now?
That is all, I believe James said that is all of our wheel alignment and tire
Nice.
stuff. So,
Nice. Let's go. Coming together. Coming together. Coming together. I like it. You guys need anything from us?
Right now.
Nope.
No?
Okay. All right. Let me know. Let me know. Thank you guys.
See y'all.
Oh yeah, perfect time to get on camera. What's up?
Cool. That blue Kia Stinger, I want it bad.
The blue Kia Stinger?
Yeah.
All right.
I get
so,
paid next week.
Okay. Well, I've got a customer coming in today
Tell
on
them
it.
to
So
look a little bad.
if it don't sell,
Hide the keys.
hide the keys.
Hide the keys.
Man, I'm not good at that.
I can.
Yeah. I'll see what we can do. I got a white one though too.
Well, it's hard to clean.
Oh, okay. I'll tell you what. Not only that, I'll get you another blue Stinger.
All right, I'm fine with
How
that.
about that? We can get whatever we need. We can get whatever we need. Oh, good times. Does that not look awesome? That looks great. That looks fantastic. White though in a service shop, it's a little bold. Getting it dirty. But well, that's the start of day 4. Basically checking on everybody. We just had our meeting, making sure everybody's all right. Had everybody stand up, kind of introduce themselves, tell them where they're from, and basically said, "Hey, it's amazing. It's amazing how God works. To sit here with all these people from all around the country to come together in one place and create one dream, one goal that we're going to sell 324 cars in 6 weeks. I mean, it's fantastic. I can't begin to tell you how excited I am to work with these individuals. I've never been more excited to wake up for a job, ever. And really, it's not a job when you're having fun. Right, Corey?
Right.
Yeah, not a job. So, all right, guys, I'm here with Alex, Coyne, Alex Coyne. He is fresh in from Pittsburgh. Alex, tell the people a little bit about you. What made you make the decision to move down here, your entire family, to work at the dealership? How'd you meet Glenn?
So, yeah, my name is Alex Coyne from Pittsburgh, 30 years old. I met Glenn at the 10X Growth Con, I think it was 2023 in Las Vegas. I was there with my beautiful wife, and she noticed that there was a sharply dressed man taking a picture in front of one of the 10X posters. So we're like, okay, that's somebody to shake hands with possibly. And went over, shook his hand in line to check in for the hotel, and exchanged numbers. Seemed like a good guy. I was at the time selling life insurance for one of the big financial institutions, and naturally, I went there to make contacts. I made a contact. I started calling him. When I finally did get him to answer, he told me that he had just stopped to fuel up his private jet in Key West. So I said, all right, I'm gonna pay some attention here, and I made a trip. I got his attention. I showed him something. I don't know what it was, but I got his attention. I asked him if I could come to Lexington and just have lunch with him and a couple of guys on his team and talk about an idea that I had that may or may not have worked. And long story short, I came down. I pitched a huge life insurance policy. Didn't go through, unfortunately. Big payday. But it would have been insane.
Great. No,
like
absolutely.
six figures.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. But it was close. Didn't happen. But everything, obviously, it's like our friend Grant Cardone says, if you don't quit, you didn't fail. And
That's right.
So here I am, 800%.
That's it.
Yep.
That's it. Now, during the draft party, it was actually pretty funny. We were sitting there, and Margot, your wife, came up, and before she accepted the box, Glenn was like, man, this is probably one of the greatest sales guys I've ever ran into. Right?
God.
Ever ran into. He was
Makes
like,
me
I was about to
nervous.
buy $25,000 a month in life insurance or insurance, period.
Yeah.
Right? So you get shot down, right? Didn't go through.
Yeah.
Now,
Yeah.
you said, hey, man, you saw Glenn's opening the dealership. So what'd you do?
Well, so I got into automotive, kind of aiming to work with Glenn. I transferred from insurance to automotive. Became the number one guy at my store pretty quickly. Not bragging, it's just the truth. And I had that. I'm a chess player. I always begin something with the end in mind. And I was just aiming at doing something with Glenn. I could feel it was there. I knew there was something there between us, and I just, once I was at my old store, I made an effort to get them linked up. Made an introduction between my GM and Glenn and Evan, and that kind of let them know that, hey, I'm on the automotive tip. And I got the call from Evan, and he said, hey man, we're opening up a store. And the prospect of moving to Lexington was scary for sure, still is a little bit.
Right.
But I figured I'd be an idiot to not go and pursue the opportunity, at least find out what was going down.
Absolutely. Let me tell you about this guy. I got a call one night from Zach saying, hey, I've got a guy named Alex that's actually wanting to drive in from Pittsburgh to interview. And I was like, man, we could have Zoomed that. And Zach said, no. Alex said, man, if I'm going to do it, I'm going to do it right. I'm going to come down there. We're going to do it in person. I tell you what, man, after he left, it was about 45 minutes to an hour. We had great conversations, talked about family, his son Cedar. And, man, we called him the next day. We're like, hey, dude, you're in, right? Tell him how long you've been selling cars. You got out of insurance, you got into the auto. How long you been selling cars before this?
I started at my old store in February, and I had to wait to get my license. And I started, my first month of selling was April this year.
So April, May, June, July. So 4 months, right?
Yeah.
4 months. How many cars did you sell during the months?
Usually not less than 20.
No less than 20.
Was 20.
No less than 20.
At a store, no disrespect, great guys, love those guys over there, but at a store that was doing about 60 to 70 a month.
Yeah, and he's knocking out 20, 25 a month, right? This is the kind of people we look for. People who actually want to just drop everything because they heard Glenn was opening a dealership. That's just the way Glenn can just grab onto somebody and latch onto you and just know that he's got your back. He's in your corner. Pick up a phone. We lead here by example, so we listen, we encourage, we advise, and we do it daily, and we develop them daily. Sorry, I messed that up. But yeah, I just wanted everybody to jump. I wanted to jump on here, get Alex out here. So far, so good. He got here a little late today. He didn't get in from Pittsburgh till 5 this morning. So I told him, I said, hey, man, get some rest. I need you rested up and come out here and sling some cars, sling some metal.
That's right.
But you got anything else to say to him?
Yeah, if you're on the fence, if you're thinking about coming down here to work, read Glenn's book, man. That's what I did as I was considering it, and I knew, but then when I read the book a couple times, I was like, all right, we're gonna do it.
This is it.
And if you're in the market for a car, if you're watching this, come see your boy.
Yeah.
Drop a review on Google. We need all the help. Share a story. Do something, man. Please get involved. This is a great thing.
We should make that your hashtag. Come see your boy, Alex Coyne.
The Pennsylvania Kid.
Ooh, I like that one. I like that one. All right, well, this is Alex. I'm Mike. We'll talk to you guys soon. Have a good one.
Update. You need an update. Today is day 4. Dealership open. Still at the lake. That's right. Am I making you dizzy? Am I making you dizzy? Am I making you out here at the lake, having an amazing time with my family while the team is over there putting all the pieces together. And I am so proud. So incredibly proud of this team. So this is behind the scenes, 800% Elite Auto. You have watched us go from square one, getting the keys, to putting together a fully functioning dealership and doing it in ways nobody has ever done before. We are a dealership with no cars in the showroom, but we got about 200 cars on the lot. We are a dealership where no one has a schedule, yet we have 41 people showing up and busting their butts. We are a dealership that has every 7th week off, and so we run in 6-week sprints, and you are on day 4, or we are on day 4 of that first 6-week sprint. We are a dealership who's focused on media, has a podcast tower sitting in the middle of the showroom, and also a dealership that went from idea to doors open in 2 months, 60 days. Crazy. And we've been documenting the whole thing right here for you. So if you're just now joining us, my name is Glenn Lundy, husband to 1, father to 8. I am the owner of 800% Elite Auto. I'm also the owner of 800% Elite Automotive Club, which is our training and consulting branch of what we do. 2-time author. I wrote a book called The Legacy Titles, 12 Proven Principles to Grow Your Business 800%. And I also wrote a book called The Morning 5 Simple Steps to an Extraordinary Life. Also won the competition for the greatest speaker in America, and was the founder of Breakfast with Champions and the host of hashtag Rise and Grind. This is the 800% Elite Auto YouTube page. You are now here. Make sure you subscribe. Make sure you like. Make sure you drop comments. And if you have any questions, we are doing this in order to be able to serve you. A lot of times you see businesses when they're full throttle, when they're successful, that's when they get in the news, those types of things. We wanted to show you step by step, every day, exactly what it takes to put together something like this. Not a small business by any means. It's a business that will do hundreds of millions of dollars in revenue and millions of dollars in gross, and will put millions of dollars in the pockets of many of our players and teammates over the next, hopefully, for the rest of my life. Really is the hope and the design. This is also not going to be the last 800% Elite Auto. I will tell you that. So all that to say, if you didn't know who I was, now you know who I am, and now you know what's going on with this video. We're showing you behind the scenes every step of the way. Today's update, we got our money. We've been waiting on our capital for quite a while, living off of credit. The money came in. I just talked to Hannah. She's our controller. And I was like, how much of it's going out? She was like, 40% of it, So 40% of it will go out tomorrow. And we are excited to pay some bills. And we are excited because now there are car deals happening. And so as a car deal transacts, right, here's how this works. Dealership borrows the car, basically. There's something called floor plan. So say a car is let's say a car is $30,000, okay? A car is 30,000. What are they looking for? Say a car is $30,000. We don't just write a check for $30,000 to buy a car. We have over, now it's well over, what is 25,000 times 200? 5 million. So we have $5 million in inventory on the lot. But that doesn't mean we wrote a check for $5 million. It's something called floor plan. So each vehicle we buy goes on floor plan as a short note, like a short loan. And they charge a certain amount depending on how long it takes you to pay back the loan. So the longer it takes you to sell that car, that's when you have to pay back the loan, is when you sell the car. The longer it takes you to sell the car, the more interest you pay on that. So what will happen now, we get the initial capital, which pays for all the startup costs and so on and so forth, gets our bills, gets payroll rocking and rolling, so on and so forth. Now money is going to start moving in and out, and that money will move out in and out every single day at a rapid pace. So we sell a $30,000 car, and we now have to write a check for $30,000. We take that paper, that deal that we did, and that deal goes to the bank for funding. A bank picks up that loan, and then they write us a check for 30, whatever, thousand. Say we bought it for 30, we sell it for 32. So they write us a check for 32. So we're writing a check for 30 as soon as we sell it, and then we're getting a check for 32 as soon as the bank funds it. The bank then worries about collecting payments. We don't worry about collecting payments. We're paid in full. The floor plan's paid in full, and we just keep going. So sell 10 cars in a day, you're going to write a check for $250,000 that day. Get those deals funded, you're going to get $300,000 back 3 days later. So you need initial capital to roll, but now the money it'll just be in and out, 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 in and out. 100 grand out, 200 grand out, 300 grand out, 300 grand in, 200 grand in, 400 grand in. It'll just go in and out. And the object of the game is to make sure that there's more coming in than there is going out, right? That's the object of the game, and if you want to simplify it to its lowest form. So now that we have a little cash, we can get rolling on that. So super excited that we have cash, moving the train that way. A couple more banks on board, which is great. The team is starting to really step on the gas. So an important formula that we teach in our 800% Club training is the 8531 formula. We need 8 leads per salesperson per day. That is generated through our BDC / we call them frontline salespeople, and our on the floor showroom salespeople. So you have people that are working the internet leads and the phone calls, and then you have people that are showing cars, going on test drives, etc., etc. Frontline salespeople, showroom salespeople. So we need 8 leads per showroom salesperson per day. That's the target goal. Those 8 leads need to convert into 5 appointments per day per salesperson, showroom salesperson. Those 5 appointments, 3 of them should show. Statistically, 60% of your appointments will show. 3 should show, and 1 will sell at least. Now, my team's gonna, if 3 people are in the showroom, they'll sell more than 1. But we build on that formula to guarantee success. Now, that requires a ton of leads, right? We have, say, 10 salespeople, 8, so we need 80 leads a day. We haven't gotten 80 leads total, in the 3 weeks since we started trying to generate leads. So it's going to take a while. But now that we have a third party called Car Gurus that's listing our cars, we have our Facebook running. Casey's doing a great job with that. And then Google will kick in a couple weeks. But as we're getting there, I was excited that the frontline salespeople had 4 appointments today. They had set 4 appointments today. They sold 2 cars earlier today, and right now, as you and I speak, there's 4 sets of customers in the showroom working car deals. So potentially they could sell 6 cars today, which would be phenomenal. Day 4, if they can sell 6, they sold 2 day 1, none day 2, 2 day 3. And if they could sell 6 today and then going into the weekend, bro, it's going to start rocking. There's already a bunch of appointments for Friday and Saturday also. So it's moving. and it's moving fast, which is, I think, important because the team's really excited. So now they need some wins, right? In life, it is our wins that fuel us and motivate us to strive for more. So we need the team to start gathering some wins. Otherwise, some of that energy might fade off. So those are some of your updates, right? We got our money from the bank, which is great. The team is starting to gain some momentum, which is great. They're starting to set appointments, which is great. I believe, I'm not positive, I'll find out, but I believe they were supposed to have the ability to pull credit starting today, which is huge. If you can't pull credit, you can't find out how to work with a customer in order to get them a loan. You just got to be able to look at the credit bureau. So they're working on that. And there's a lot of other little things that still have to come together, right? But I am very impressed with what the team's been able to do. And my family has been able to, I've been able to invest in my family here, which is great. And they're building their house. I was telling Hannah earlier, like, it was important for me to not be there this week because I want it to be their house that I visit. I don't want it to be my house that they're visiting because they're the ones that are going to be in there, however many hours a week they're in there, right? 40 hours, 50 hours, 60 hours, 70 hours, 80 hours, whatever they have to do, because they understand that they have to perform at a top level. So even though they don't have a schedule of when they have to be there, they do have expectations of a result, which is going to require them to put in a certain amount of energy and effort in order to drive that result. So, all that to say, super proud, and they are moving and shaking. I want them to build a house that they are excited to go to every single day. And I just believe that me not being there here in the beginning makes them feel like it's theirs, like they own it. It's not Glenn in there saying do this, do that. They own it, and then I can go in and add what I add to the picture. I can go in and add versus if I was there calling all the shots, right? So Zach's been given the opportunity to lead. He's doing a great job, and they lost somebody today. Somebody quit today, which is totally expected. I told them, this first 6 weeks, I will not be surprised if they lose 15 to 20% of the people that were brought on, just because it sounds great on paper, not have a schedule off every 6 weeks, so on and so forth. But some people thrive better in a very tight structure where someone else is guiding and leading them and telling them when to do and what to do. Not everyone has the self-discipline required to work in this environment. So lost someone else today, totally cool with it. And I love it, actually. It's when people self-sort, right? Then we don't have to fire people. It's always better when somebody quits than to have to fire. Grant Cardone says different. He says if somebody quits, they've been thinking about quitting forever. But I disagree with that in this situation. I want people to sort themselves and go on and go be productive somewhere else if they can't be productive in this environment. That's facts. So there's your updates. I'm going to send you over to Dylan. Have a great day.
All right, let me hold the mic up real quick. All right, guys, it's Clay. We had a great fourth day at the dealership. It's currently Thursday. It's about 7 o'clock. Getting ready to close up doors. We still got people in the showroom, though, so we'll see how that goes. But, I just wanted to come out here, man. We've had a great experience so far. We've enjoyed the process of getting everything started, getting everything going. Man, it's exciting. So we'll see how it goes. To get something, you've never had, you got to do something you've never done. So, that's what we live by. So everybody's in here grinding. Everybody's working hard. Everybody's showing up. Man, we don't even have a schedule, and we got people showing up, and we got people staying till close every day. I mean, that's what it's about, especially the atmosphere that we create. It's been amazing, and I wouldn't want to be anywhere else. So you guys stay tuned, and we'll get the ball rolling.
What's up, everybody? Zach out here. It's been a fun day, man. It's been a fun day. Still not on Car Gurus. Flex Dealer and Car Gurus are talking back and forth, getting all that situated, getting it figured out, so we can get on there. Do have Mike here today. Mike's getting some dents out for us. Does an amazing job. Almost looks like it wasn't even there. Does an amazing job. So we're excited to have him on the team. Excited to have him around doing some dents for us, getting them out. He's gonna be here the next couple days. I was surprised with the amount of cars that we have in inventory that came from auction. Like it's 20 something cars, I think is what he said he had, out of 170 that we have sitting here. There was 27, I believe was the number that he needed to do a little bit of work on. So that's amazing. I think that's phenomenal. So that's exciting. We have one car out for sure today. Have a second one that's going out for sure. Have a third one that pretty positive is going out. They're sitting in there working the deal. Then we have a customer who was our first deal today, has found a truck that they want. So we're hoping that we can end up with at least 3 today, maybe 4, which would be fantastic on the 4th day that we've ever been open. 4th day ever of 800% Elite Auto. And we're going to sell at least 3, maybe 4 cars today, which is absolutely going to be amazing. Got Mike Evans here walking around. He's doing some prospecting on his phone. Mike,
Yeah.
say hi to everybody. Got
How's it
anything you
going?
want to tell anyone?
Actually, I had an appointment just show up, so I'm about to go talk to them.
Oh, okay. Make that maybe 5 today. Let's go. Cool. So it's been a fun day. We worked on the lot some, got some cars moved around, got things looking a little bit better. Our detail department's really been slinging them out, so our picture guy's been having a hard time keeping up. We've been trying to get him some help getting the pictures done for our website and for Car Gurus. So we got a lot of positive things going on here. We have some appointments going into the weekend, even without Car Gurus. Autofi is starting to pick up on our websites. It's really easy for customers. We're getting a lot of positive feedback from Autofi. Customers are loving it. It really makes their experience top notch, which is what we're going to focus on here at 800% Elite Auto. We take care of our salespeople, take care of everybody on our team. They're in turn going to take care of our customers and make sure that they have the best experience possible. So thank you all for watching this every single day. It's amazing going through this journey with all of you all. It's been a lot of fun. I look forward to the continued journey. I look forward to getting on here every day and giving you all some updates, letting you all know what's going on at 800% Elite Auto and what our next steps are. So reach out to us if you have any questions about anything. We're more than happy to share what we're doing. We're an open book. We want everyone to be successful. So reach out if you have any questions about what we're doing, and just keep on watching, man.